all, it's Rach from Spiritual and Angelic Guidance. I'm here to do a reading for all the fire signs. I'll be doing a quick reading for each of you. So this will be for the second half of Feb. So with my readings, take whatever resonates, leave what doesn't. Don't forget time can be fluid and energy can be vice versa. So keep that in mind. All right. Can I get one card for Aries, one card for Leo, and one card for Sag? All right, let's start with Aries. Okay, Leo. Card for Leo. Okay. They want us to have 2. And Sag. All right. So the card on the bottom for each of you, or for all of you, sorry, is the cross. So the cross is all about destiny. It's about spirituality, divine guidance. It can also mean some sort of loss, emotional loss. Maybe you've gone through some sort of sorrow, or something is fated. But we will find out more as we go. Okay. Can I have a card for Aries, please? Okay, Leo. And one for Sag. Okay, on the bottom, we have the cake. So we'll go through them in a minute. All right. Okay, so we'll start with Aries. So, well, actually, we'll start with the cross and the cake. So, as I said, something looks like it's destined. It's definitely you're being guided spiritually to something. And for me, I feel like this is something to do with fate for some of you. Now, there's also the cake, which talks about a celebration. This is like, it could be a wedding, an anniversary, a prom, some sort of ceremony, gathering with friends, so something like that. So for me, this sounds like something is going to progress from you being guided to something, and then it's being, you've got some sort of wedding or engagement, or maybe having a baby, some sort of celebration. So it looks like it's progressing. Number 4 is about stability, something with a foundation. And you've also got number 36, which is 9. So you're accomplishing something. It's like a climax. You're nearly at that ending, which is good. You're nearly at that completing the cycle that you needed to complete, which then means you have some new beginning, which is great. Okay, so let's start with Aries. So the first 2 cards you've got the Falcon in reverse, and you've got Princess of Water, which is also the Moon card. So first of all, this could be a Pisces, it could be a water sign, so it could also be a Cancer or a Scorpio if it's not a Pisces, but it's the Pisces card. Something could be happening either within winter, within the period of February 22nd to March 21st, or within the next 6 to 9 months. So you've got the Falcon in reverse, and you've also got the Moon, and that's also the Moon card. So it looks like something here, you're not trusting your intuition. I also feel like you're not really wanting to have a change, or maybe you're worried about change due to having the Moon card, which talks about, having situations where you don't know everything. And I feel like you've been in a situation where you've been, in situations where there's been secrets or there's been things you don't know, deception, that kind of thing. So because of that, I feel like you really do need to trust your intuition when you get into something new. But I also feel like have a strategy. If for example you're in a situation and you're seeing red flags, you're seeing things that make you concerned, I feel like have a strategy. Strategy is get out of these situations. Don't tolerate anything. Once you see a red flag, you're out. Stop wasting time. So that's, I feel like, important. You've also got the fish hook and you've got the rings. Both are in reverse. So yeah, you're not getting this committed partner. You're not getting, because as I said, you're attracting these situations where there's secrets and there's things you don't know. You're being decepted. You're being you've gone through deception. Decepted. Yeah, so you're still trying to find your person. You're feeling like there's nothing you can do to get it. You're feeling like you're stuck. You're trapped, you're powerless, but you know what? You can change this. And by that I mean you can manifest what you want. And you also, as I said, have a strategy. So when you see red flags, because I feel like you are, and I feel like the reason that these two are here is because you're being guided to something, or you will be very soon guided to something, and it's going to end in some sort of celebration. So I feel like you are, and as I said, you're coming to break that cycle, which is good. At the moment, though, you're in a place of not manifesting that because you're tolerating and you're too scared because you've been in a situation where or situations where they've ended in shit. Tell me more about Aries. Yeah, which is exactly what I just said. So these obstacles and challenges, like I said, it causes a lot of inner conflict, right? And as I said, you also have this anxiety, about, oh my God, that's my curtains. My blinds, I mean. Yeah, it's also, just give me one second. Sorry, super windy and I didn't want my curtains or my blinds to break. Okay, so yeah, these obstacles and challenges, as I said, you're really struggling to get past them, but also, it causes a lot of inner conflict. You try to avoid conflict with people, but at the same time you're pushing it down, and then eventually it's just going to go boom, like a bomb, bomb going off. And yeah, that's not good for anyone. You've got self-limiting beliefs. You've been in a place where you've got a lot of negative thoughts because of these situations that you've been through. You doubt yourself, and all of this, anxiety and all these, things that you've been going through. I feel like you've got a lot of deep-seated fears, right? You've got a lot of worry that these secrets are going to, whatever's all the deception that you've been through and all these other crap situations, they're just going to keep on keeping on. And that's because and then that makes you manifest more of that, because you're doubting that you're going to get what you want. This talks about manifesting what you want. And as I said, you hold on to these people and therefore you're going to keep getting more of the same. So you need to let them go. You need to let go of the past, forgive the past. And I feel like this is something important for you, is that you do release the past and forgive it. And if you see the red flags come up with anyone else, move on. But I feel like you need to actually start manifesting what it is you do want, right? You need to recognize what it is you do want. And I feel like you need to get the reward, you need to recognize what it is you need to manifest. And I feel like this is, it's telling you everything you need to know to get to this point. This is what you need to do. Manifest, Forgive the past. I might even just write that down before I forget, before I move on. Forgive past and manifest. And I mean, by that I also mean don't hold on to situations where, you know, they're not good for you. All right, let's move on. So, but just keep that in mind, Aries, that you are going to get what you want, but you have to be the one that makes the changes. All right, so Leo, let's move on. You have, just turn them up right for a minute. You've got the Jupiter, ruler of expansion, in reverse, and you also have the Queen of Earth in reverse, which is the same as the Hierophant. This person could be a Taurus. Yeah, it doesn't have to be, but it could also be an Earth sign. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This could happen a year from now, during spring, or between April and May. Now, the Hierophant in reverse is about you not learning. It's about you possibly you not letting go of something, or I feel like with that and the Jupiter though, because you've got Jupiter, it's like you're not growing. You're not making changes that would be more stable. I feel like you've been in situations where they're not destined, like they're not for you. But I feel like you've got to become more optimistic. You've got to become more grateful for what you do have, to then manifest something else. But yeah, I just feel like you haven't grown from something you've been through. You haven't learnt. There's something you haven't learned. Somebody that you've possibly been with, or it could be people, doesn't even have to be just a person, but it's like your expectations and your values were very different. You know, you might have wanted to have, you know, marriage and whatever, a dog and a picket fence with a couple of kids, and this person just wanted to have a bit of sex. So whatever, you know what I'm saying? Your expectations are very different. You know, they may have different values than you. So I feel like you need to look at the people that you've been with, are with, learn from them. Don't tolerate people that don't have the same values and expectations as you. Yeah, I feel like you still need to heal yourself, because you've got Repairman in reverse, and I feel like this is about you needing to heal. I don't feel like there's something that you've been in that can be fixed, like as much as, and part of that is the growing and the learning, is that you possibly are somebody who tries to keep on repairing. So you have a breakup and then it's like, oh, you know, I'm sure we can fix this, you know, let's get back together. And the feeling that I'm getting is that that is not the case. Like something can't be restored, it can't be upgraded, it can't be repaired, and it can't be fixed. You need to stop trying to fix these, because they're not for you. They're not destined, like I said. But yeah, you've got something here that is going to be destined. Okay, so tell me more for Leo. Okay, so yeah, as I said, not destined. Twin flame, not twin flame, not your person. It's interesting that you got the same card as Aries. I mean, it's not a surprise though, because you're all fire signs, but you got suffering and silence in reverse. So you've got a lot of inner turmoil, a lot of deep-seated fears. You know, there's always secrets with these people. And I feel like this person, I mean, obviously has secrets because there was deception. If that's not them, it's you, whoever, take as resonates. But I feel like there was definitely deception here with the Seven of Swords. Somebody was doing something they know they shouldn't have been, but they were doing it anyway. And I feel like, you know, you're kind of going a bit like a hermit. So you're doing, or you need to maybe become a bit more like a hermit and do some soul searching, do some introspection, get some clarity and some wisdom about this situation. Maybe you also need to be okay on your own. You know, you're attracting a lot of people that you don't have the same values and the same values, the same expectations, the same, yeah. And I feel like this misalignment of values just causes a lot of imbalance and disharmony. So work on your own self-love. I feel like yeah, I feel like for now you really need to do this. Just be by yourself and be okay being by yourself. You know, you don't need to have somebody to complete you. You need to just be happy on your own. And I feel like a lot of all of you, I guess, have to realize your value, you know, and you all need to kind of like analyze and see things more clearly, because I feel like you're all accepting situations where they're not good. You've also, the last card you have is the Two of Pentacles in reverse. So you really need to now prioritize you. And I feel like, you know, you maybe avoid making choices or decisions. It's like, I don't really want to make them. Yeah, you don't, yeah, I feel like you don't want to, but that probably comes back to being on your own. Can you tell me about this, not wanting to make a decision? Yeah, you've got the Hangman in reverse. As I said, you are stalling. You're indecisive, so you stall, you resist having to make a decision. You have a lot of inner conflict because you know you want your wishes to come true, but it keeps ending up in heartbreak with no success. And then you go back in this place of not wanting to make a decision. It seems like this roller coaster or around, what's those things? It's like a, what are those things called where you get on and you're a kid and you spin? Oh my God. Anyway, it's like a roundabout kind of thing. It's like you don't want to get off. You keep going around and around and around and around. And then there's that saying, which I bring up regularly, which is, you know, you can't expect something different pretty much. Can't keep doing the same thing and expecting something. I think it was, what's the quote? Stupidity, something about stupidity is where you think that something is going to be different, but you keep doing the same thing over and over and expect a different result. So if you keep on keeping on with these same situations, you're just going to keep getting more of the same. It's all, I feel like, about breaking cycles. Yep, which as I say that, look what... breaking cycles. It's all about breaking cycles. It's all about you all learning your own self-value and self-worth and what you're willing to tolerate. This is where you want to be, then you need to make some changes. I'm going to call Leo, stop trying to repair. Stop trying to repair non-destined. relationships. All right, let's move on to Sag. Okay, you've got the ball in the chain and you've got grapes in reverse. So I feel like you're in a codependent relationship. You're feeling trapped. You're feeling restricted. You're not even happy. You're feeling like you're weighed down. But it's number 35, which is 8. 5 and 3 is 8, which talks about you needing to take action. To have some sort of transformation, you need to take action. You've also got the grapes in reverse. Now, you're not getting, I feel like, what it is you want. It's like, this reminds me of the 7 of Pentacles, and it's in reverse. So, you know, you may feel like you're putting in all this hard work and not reaping rewards for your efforts. And that's exactly what it is. At the same time, I feel like that's not going to happen here, where you're not even happy anyway. So once again, it comes back to all of the earth signs holding on to something that isn't making them happy. Let's find out more. Tell me 4 cards. Come on. Need one more. Okay, one more. Sorry about that noise. Yeah, once again, same card. And the same card. No matter how many times I shuffle or do whatever, the same cards keep coming up. Which, I mean, every single reading has had this on the bottom as well. Needing to manifest what it is you actually want. The situations that you're in are not for you. You've got the 9 here as well. So this is the 9 of Swords in reverse, talking about deep-seated fears. You've got a lot of inner turmoil. You know, you're not happy in a situation, but it's not destined for you anyway. It's the same cards. You've got the Temperance in reverse. So yeah, you're in a lot of situations where they're either immature, there's no stability, but maybe you need to actually do some self-healing. They could do a lot of things in excess as well, drinking, drugs, sex, blah, 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 whatever. Spending money, gambling, anything. Yeah, base chakra. There's no stability here. And the same as the third eye chakra in reverse, you're not trusting your intuition. It just seems to be the same messages for all of you. And here you are needing to have strength and take back your own power in this situation. You know, if you're feeling trapped, this is all in your own mind, right? This is like the 8 of Swords. It's like you're feeling like you're stuck, but it's all in your mind. You can get out of these situations anytime you choose. You are not stuck. And I feel like you just need to find situations or relationships where there's stability. And yeah, stop trying to hold it. The whole message for all of you is to stop trying to hold on to things that are not for you. Because you have something coming in that is, you've got the non-destined, but you've got something coming in that you will be destined to have. You just have to trust your intuition, and there's things that you need to change within your own self. Whether it's codependency, whether it's letting go of something that's not working, whatever this is, I just feel like you need to do it so that you can then get the thing you're destined for. I might even just call this whole thing the same for all of the fire signs, because pretty much you've all got the same kind of messages. Which is stop holding on to these situations that are not for you. All right, that's what I have for you, fire signs. I hope that resonates, and I'll catch you with the next one. Okay, bye.